Natatandaan nyo ba noong 2020 nung nagkaroon ng lockdown dito sa Pilipinas? Due to COVID-19 pandemic, sarado lahat. Hindi tayo makalabas except for essential requirements natin. Kaya nag-declare yung ating government agency ng State of National Emergency. As a result, sa ating mga taxpayers, na-extend yung deadline ng submission ng iba't ibang tax return sa Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR. However, ganito. Merong isang tax deadline ang BIR na ine-extend kahit na mali. At ang ginagawa ng BIR, kumokolekta ng taxes sa ating taxpayer kahit na mali kasi ine-extend yung tax deadline na yon kahit na mali. At yun po yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon para maiwasan natin. Okay? Let's start! So ito po yung portion ng tax assessment galing sa Bureau of Internal Revenue. E-check nyo po yung mga natatanggap nyong assessment notice from the BIR, kagaya ng preliminary assessment notice, final assessment notice, final decision on disputed assessment from the Bureau of Internal Revenue. May makikita kayo doon sa lower portion natin, ito nakalagay period of prescription. So basahin po natin, pag-aralan natin, okay? The Republic Act Number 11469, otherwise known as the Bayanihan to Heal as One Act, and Proclamation Number 929 and 922 Series of 2020 declared a state of calamity and national emergency throughout the Philippines due to the 2019 coronavirus disease or COVID-19, the World Health Organization declaration of COVID-19 as a pandemic, and the issuance of Republic Act Number 11469 coupled with proclamations of the President and their implementing guidelines have in effect prohibited the Commissioner and/or levy as well as warrants of garnishments for the endorsement and collection of deficiency taxes. Hence, warrants a suspension of running of the statute of limitations. So, paki-emphasize nyo po yung statute of limitations na yun. Kung meron kayong kopya ng assessment na merong ganitong provision sa lower portion ng assessment notice natin. Under Section 203 and 222 of the Tax Code, as amended, for a period starting March 16, 2020, until the lifting of the state of national emergency and 60 days thereafter. Yun po yung mali. Hindi po siya until the lifting of the state of the national emergency. Okay? Tama po yung sinabi ng BIR dito na pwede pong extend o i-suspend yung running of the statute of limitations natin under Section 203 and 222. So ano ba yung Section 203 natin? Under po ng Section 203 ng ating tax code, nagpe-prescribe ang tax assessment ng BIR. From the date of filing of our tax returns or from the date of deadline of our tax returns, whichever comes later. So, nag-file ka ng annual ITR, April 15, bilang ka ng 3 years. From April 15, bilang ka ng 3 years, prescribe na yung income tax natin. Ibig sabihin na prescribe, hindi na pwede magbigay ng tax assessment ang Bureau of Internal Revenue sa atin after the lapse of the prescription period. Yung Section 222 naman, 10 years yon. Section 203, 3 years. Section 222, 10 years. Ngayon, mayroong provisions yung ating tax code. Under po ng Section 223 ng ating tax code, ang sinasabi doon, pwede pong i-suspend yung running ng statute of limitations. Ibig sabihin yung 3 years, na-extend siya na na-extend. Titigil muna siya, hindi muna siya tatakbo. Kasi yung BIR Commissioner, unable siya mag-conduct ng tax assessment, audit investigation, or issuance of the collection notices sa ating mga taxpayers. One reason is, due to COVID-19 pandemic, na sarado yung mga kalsada, sarado tayo, yung ibang government agencies, hindi makagalaw kung naka-skeletal work lang sila during that time. Tama? So, nasuspend yung ating running of the statute of limitations. However, ganito. Yung sinasabi dito ng BIR na Bayanihan to Heal as One Act natin, in-implement niya ng BIR using the Revenue Regulation Number 7 Series of 2020. Check po natin. Ito po yung Revenue Regulation Number 7 2020 at i-check natin yung sinasabi ng Bureau of Internal Revenue dito. Ito po, page number 6. Suspension of running of limitations under Section 203 and 222 pursuant to Section 223 ng ating tax code as amended. Assessment notices, yun yung mga preliminary, notice of discrepancy, final assessment notice, na-extend yung mga yon. Warrant of distraint or levy, tsaka warrant of garnishments natin. Starting siya from March 16, 2020. Tapos, sabi niya dito, before the expiration of the statute of limitations. Tapos, 60 days, hanggang 60 days siya after the lifting of the order of the state of emergency. Okay? Tama naman pala, sir. Ang sinabi ng RR7 2020, implementing the tax provisions, ng Bayanihan to Heal as One Act ay until the lifting of the state of emergency. Which is, yun ang stated dito sa binabasa mo na until the lifting of the state of national emergency in 60 days thereafter. Mali po. Kasi yung Revenue Regulation number 7, 2020 ay namyendahan. Inamyendahan po siya ng Revenue Regulation number 10, 2020, Revenue Regulation number 11, 2020, and finally, the Revenue Regulation number 12, 2020. I-check po natin yung mga amended na provisions. Ito po yung amendment, Revenue Regulation number 11, 2020. I-check natin yung kanyang amendment affecting the suspension of the running of statute of limitations. Ito po, number 32, page number 10. Suspension of running of limitation under Section 203 and 222 ng ating tax code pursuant to Section 223. So, ganun pa rin, assessment at assess, yung kanyang na-extend, warrant of distraint or levy, warrant of garnishment, period of emergency starting tayo ng March 16, 2020 kung kailan na-declare yung state of national emergency. Tapos before the expiration of statute of limitation. And sabi niya dito, ito yung nabago. Yung extended due date niya. 60 days after the lifting of the quarantine na. Binago na po siya, hindi na po siya state of national emergency. Kasi na-lift lang yung state of national emergency noong 2023. Nung naging presidente yung current president natin, si President Marcos Jr. So hindi na siya as stated dito sa preliminary assessment notice na until the lifting of the state of national emergency. Kasi itong assessment notice na pinakonsult sa atin ng ating ATC student, ng ating RWB book ng BIR Tax Audit, kapag naging student namin kayo, nag-avail kayo ng ating RWB book, okay, pwede nyo pong i-order sa ating website, atcbebe.com. Meron po tayong pre-consultation sa atin kapag nakatanggap kayo ng mga assessment notices para ma-check namin ano yung mga defenses na pwede nyong gawin. Kung may other concerns pa kayo, message lang sa ating Facebook page messenger natin. Nandun yung support natin. Kung hindi pa nakakapag-avail, avail na po kayo. Nasa link yung below na link below yung ating website or visit our website atcbebe.com. Pre-delivery tayo nationwide. May mga templates tayo dito ng assessment notices, protest, transmittal letter, and other letters aside from our support. So hindi na po siya state of national emergency. Siya ay namyandahan po ng RR 11 2020 pa ng lifting of the quarantine na. Okay? So ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng quarantine? Dinifine din siya ng RR 11 2020. Check po natin. Sabi dito, further, the term quarantine used herein shall mean any announcement by the national government resulting to limited operations and mobility. Kasi nga, hindi makapasok sa eskinita yung mga revenue officers natin, group supervisor or BIR official employee para mag-serve ng LOA, ng assessment notices, preliminary, notice of discrepancy, final assessment, kung ano man yan. Pati yung mga collection notices sa atin, hindi sila makapag-serve kasi nga, sarado. So, ang nangyari, in-apply ng BIR Commissioner yung Section 223. At ang ibig sabihin ng Section 223, hinto muna yung running ng 3 years natin under Section 203 o kaya naman 10 years under Section 222 ng ating tax code natin. Pero, hindi siya until the lifting of the state of national emergency. Siya ay until the lifting of the quarantine. So, ang quarantine natin ay including but not limited to community quarantine, enhanced community quarantine, modified community quarantine, and general community quarantine. And take note, it was further amended by RR 12 2020. Check po natin. Ito po yung RR 12 2020. At ang sinasabi lang naman dito na miyendahan yung definition ng quarantine. Ito po yung quarantine natin. May community quarantine pa rin, enhanced community quarantine, and modified enhanced community quarantine. Tinanggal lang po sa RR 12 2020 yung general community quarantine. Tinanggal yun. Ang tinira lang is community quarantine, enhanced community quarantine, tsaka modified community quarantine. Pag nasakop yung lugar nyo ng ganitong mga quarantine na to, pasok tayo dito sa suspension. Kung ilang days yung sinabi na quarantine kayo, like for example, 15 days, 30 days, suspension tayo ng 30 days. Okay? So, hindi mo na mag-run yung 3 years natin na prescriptive period. Tapos, aside from the 30 days na quarantine, plus 60. Kasi nga, 60 days thereafter, under ng Section 223 ng ating tax code. Okay? So, one mistake dito, I don't know kung ito ay mistake or intentional, ay hindi siya, this one, in the assessment notice received by our ATC student na nag-consult sa atin because meron siyang support, wala pong bayad ng support sa atin pag ATC student natin kayo. Hindi po siya state of national emergency until the lifting of the state of national emergency. Because this assessment notice, it was received by our taxpayer ngayong 2025 lang. And this is for the taxable year 2021. Okay? So therefore, dapat ang ginawa dito ng BIR, hindi siya until the lifting of the state of national emergency, but until the lifting of the quarantine and 60 days thereafter. Okay? Kasi kung masusunod yung state of national emergency lifting, 2023 pa yun. Ibig sabihin nun yung prescriptive period natin na 2021, 2022, pati 2023 natin na na-file, kung meron tayo na-file nun, hindi pa tatakbo yung 3-year prescription natin under Section 203, which is advantage sa ating mga taxpayer, dapat yun. Ito yung mali, mistake, or intentional, I do not know, na ginagawa ng ibang BIR offices kasi ito ay galing sa regional director na office. I doubt kung hindi nila to alam. I doubt. The suspension of the running of statute of limitation shall apply with respect to the issuance and service of the assessment notices, warrants, and enforcement and or collection of deficiency taxes. Pag sinabing deficiency taxes, it arises from the conduct of the audit investigation of the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Yun yung nabigyan na kayo ng letter of authority or LOA. Pursuant to Revenue Memorandum Circular 43, ito binanggit naman ng BIR yung mga applicable revenue issuances natin. 34/2020, RR 11/2020, ito yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. RR 11/2020, nakalagay na nga doon eh. Inamyenda yung RR 7/2020. So hindi siya until the lifting of the state of national emergency, but until the lifting of the quarantine. Yun yung community quarantine, enhanced community quarantine, tsaka modified enhanced community quarantine natin. Okay? Hindi masusunod yung state of national emergency. Kasi yung state of national emergency na-lifted lang noong 2023. In relation to RMC 136/2020, 52/2021, blah 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 blah. Ngayon ganito, hindi kasi ito mako-correct kung dadaldal lang tayo katulad ng ginagawa natin dito, nagdadaldal lang tayo, nagdi-discuss tayo. So ang gagawin po natin, magpo-protest kayo kasi assessment notice to received by the taxpayer, meron tayong rights under our law if the taxpayer is disagree with the audit findings of the BIR or tax assessment, pwede tayong mag-file ng protest. So pwede nyo to i-protest sa Bureau of Internal Revenue na dapat yung tax assessment na ini-issue sa ating taxpayers, sa ating mga taxpayers, ay prescribed na. Kasi nga hindi naman siya until the lifting of the state of national emergency, kundi until the lifting of the quarantine. Gumawa na tayo ng letter. Ito po yung letter natin. Ito po yung 4 pages po ito. Ginawa na po natin para nakadrop na po ito. I-include nyo lang. Isasama nyo na lang to sa nagawa nyong protest kasi additional defense to sa ating mga taxpayers kasi prescribed na yung tax assessment na in-issue sa atin ng Bureau of Internal Revenue. Okay? So, ang title nito, Tax Assessment had already been prescribed. Sinike natin yung Section 203 natin, pati yung other Supreme Court decision natin, nakalagay na rin dyan. Tapos nakalagay dito, sinike din natin dito, yung sinike ng BIR na administrative issuances doon sa assessment notice na binigay sa atin. So nag-research tayo, nalaman natin na ang total na suspension days natin, ayan po, ito yung mga legal basis reference natin, period covered, number of days extension, kasama na dito yung 60 days thereafter. Pag tinotal po natin yan, makukuha po natin yung 420 days only. Starting from the March 16, 2020 hanggang April 20, 2021, 420 days lang ang suspension natin. Ngayon ganito, kung ang taxable year ng annual ITR na i-file nyo ay 2021, malamang ang deadline nun ay 2022. Sir, covered ba yung 2021 annual ITR ko na in-audit ng BIR ng suspension of the running of statute of limitation under Section 223? Answer is no. Kasi nga until April 30, 2021 na lang to or 60 days thereafter. Yung annual ITR na pinail ng taxpayer for the taxable year 2021, for our example, ang deadline nun, the following year na, 2022. So kung na-file niya ng April 15, 2022, coinciding with the tax deadline, annual ITR, April 15, 2022, bibilang tayo ng 3 years, magbe-prescribe na yon. So kung naibigay sa ng BIR yung tax assessment beyond the prescriptive period na April 15, 2022, ibig sabihin, prescribed na yung tax assessment ng income tax na in-issue sa atin ng Bureau of Internal Revenue. Hindi applicable yung suspension of running of statute of limitations kasi hanggang 2021 lang yung na-suspend. Nandito yung ating summary na ginawa. Mag-a-apply lang yung statute of limitations natin from the date of filing of our tax returns or date of deadline, whichever comes later. So, doon lang siya mag-a-apply, doon lang siya magsisimula. Okay? So, kung na-file mo ngayong annual ITR mo, taxable year 2021, yun ang ino-audit sa'yo. Doon lang siya magsisimula kung kailan mo siya i-final or kailan yung deadline niya, whichever comes later. In our example nga, April 15, 2022. So, based this sa summary natin ng mga administrative issuances na in-issue ng BIR for the suspension of running of statute of limitations, starting March 16, 2020, hanggang 420 days lang siya. 420 days lang siya. Tsaka hindi siya covered ng 2022 kasi ito hanggang 2021 lang yung suspension niya. April plus 60 days thereafter natin. Okay? Gets nyo po ba yun? So, hindi po pasok sa suspension ng running of statute of limitations yung annual ITR ng taxpayer for taxable year 2021 na na-file ng 2022. Kasi hindi siya covered netong mga suspension natin. So, i-check nyo ng mabuti yung assessment na na-receive nyo from the Bureau of Internal Revenue whether or not yung tax assessment na sinisingil sa atin ng BIR ay prescribed na ba. Okay? I-check nyo kung na-suspend ba yung running of the statute of limitations, yung assessment ba, yung prescriptive period ba na 3 years under Section 203 o 222 ng ating tax code, which is 10 years, ay within these dates of suspension natin, which is 420 days only, because this is until the lifting of the quarantine only, not until the lifting of the state of national emergency as is stated doon sa assessment notice na natatanggap ng taxpayer na mali naman. So, ibig sabihin po, marami na pong prescribed na tax assessment ngayon na hindi pala alam ng taxpayer. Kung prescribed na pala yan, i-void na yung tax assessment na in-issue sa inyo ng Bureau of Internal Revenue. Kaya lang hindi natin mabuvoid yun kung hindi tayo magpo-protest kasi mayroong presumption of regularity ang mga revenue officers or group supervisor ng Bureau of Internal Revenue. Ibig sabihin ng presumption of regularity, tama yung ginagawa ng revenue officers in accordance with our law. Kaya lang presumption lang yon, hindi siya absolute. Okay? So, ang gagawin ng taxpayer? Magpo-protest ka. Ito nga, gumawa na tayo ng format and this is 4 pages. I-include mo lang to sa protest letter na ginawa mo. Ibig sabihin, additional defense. Additional defense to ng taxpayer to void or to cancel the tax assessment na in-issue ng BIR sa ating mga taxpayers na prescribed na pala. Okay? Kasi bibilang ka ng 3 years. Ano ba yung taxable period na in-audit ng BIR sa iyo? Okay? So, 3 years lang yun. I-check mo ngayon, ano yung mga nasuspend. Ano yung mga nasuspend? And nandito yung summary natin, check mo siya. Kasi yung chinek ko yung sa ATC student natin na nagpa-consult sa atin, kasi RWB book owner natin siya ng ating RWB book BIR tax audit, ay hindi naman pala nasuspend yung tax assessment ng BIR sa kanya. Ang pagbibilang po ng prescriptive period natin na Section 203 na 3 years per tax type. Per tax type. Income tax, nagsisimula yung sa annual ITR. Hindi applicable yung quarterly ITR. Annual ITR lang siya kasi yung final na yung annual ITR. So, bibilang ka ng 3 years. From the date of filing of tax return or date of deadline, whichever comes later. Yung quarterly VAT. Yung quarterly VAT, ang final nun, first, second, third, and fourth. Kasi wala tayong annual na value-added tax return. So, ang final noon, magbibilang ka ngayon ng 3 years starting from the first, second, third, and fourth. Okay? So, separately nagpe-prescribe yung first, second, third, and fourth ng quarterly VAT returns. Ano pa? 1601 EQ, expanded withholding tax. Separately din nagpe-prescribe yung 1601 EQ or expanded withholding tax. First, second, third, and fourth. Ano pa? Yung compensation natin, monthly compensation, withholding tax compensation. Separately din yun nagpe-prescribe. 1601C, January, February, March, April, May, and June. Kasi wala tayong annual na withholding tax compensation natin. So, tingnan nyo, check nyo. So, dito sa ginawa natin format ng protest to invoke our rights na prescribe na yung tax assessment na in-issue ng BIR sa atin at dapat i-cancel na to ng Bureau of Internal Revenue pursuant to Section 203 ng ating tax code kasi hindi naman pala na-suspend yung running of statute of limitations kasi yung prescriptive period ay hindi naman pasok doon sa dineklarang quarantine ng Bureau of Internal Revenue. Gamitin nyo ito. Okay? Sa mga RWB book owner po namin, libre po itong format ng ating or template ng ating protest letter to invoke our rights of the prescription provided by our law, Tax Code Section 203. I-include nyo lang ito sa inyong protest at libre na po ito. I-message nyo lang po kami sa ating Facebook page, Accounting Tutorial Center. Ibibigay po namin ito at sabihin nyo lang na RWB book owner namin kayo ng ating BIR Tax Audit. I-send po namin sa email ninyo. Okay? Message nyo lang po kami sa ating Facebook page, Accounting Tutorial Center. Okay naman sa mga wala pa pong RWB book, para magamit nyo yung template natin na ibibigay namin sa inyo sa email ninyo, soft copy to na i-edit, and other templates, marami din tayong other templates na soft copies, sisend rin po namin sa inyo. Avail na po kayo, this investment fee is 9,999 only. Okay, wala na po kayong ibang babayaran. Free na po yung consultation, support, kung merong audit yung company ninyo, pwede kayo mag-message sa ating Facebook page, Accounting Tutorial Center, para ma-support mo namin kayo kung mayroong kayong concern about your BIR audit investigation and tax assessment and issue ng company ng BIR sa inyong company. So may format tayo dito. Tingnan niyo po yung format natin. Ayan po, sinite po natin yung summary ng suspension of statutory limitations for 20 days lang siya. Ito yung format natin yun. Tax returns natin, ayan, naka-format na siya. First column, ano yung tax return? Date filed, deadline niya, original prescriptive period niya. Na-suspend ba siya? No, hindi siya applicable. Kasi ang start ng suspension of statutory limitation ay March 16, 2020 hanggang 2021. Ay ito na-file ng April 15, 2022. So hindi ito covered ng suspension of statutory of limitation. Kasi noong 2021, nalip na yung quarantine natin. Okay? Gets niyo po ba? So nalip na yung quarantine, tigil na yung suspension of statutory of limitation. But therefore, mag-run na ulit o tatakbo na yung 3 years natin na prescriptive period. So, isa-summarize nyo ngayon dito yung mga tax returns nyo, yung deadline, kailan nyo na-file, kailan yung original prescriptive period na suspend ba, tapos kailan yung extended prescriptive period natin or last day to assess ng BIR. Nandito nakasummary ito po siya. Okay? So, this is 4 pages natin, 4 pages po ito na protest letter na ginawa natin at ito yung binigay din natin na tinulong natin sa ating HSC student ng ating RWB book na BIR Tax Audit for Micro, Small, and Medium Entrepreneurs. At ito ay one-time investment pay only, pre-delivery tayo nationwide in the Philippines. So maraming salamat po. Sana kayo marami kayong naiintindihan sa ating topic na ginagawa ng BIR na illegal na tax assessment na prescribed na kasi iyon. Kaya illegal kasi prescribed na. Hindi na sila dapat mag-issue pa ng tax assessment. Kaya nga lang kasi meron tayong tinatawag na, again, na regularity of presumption. Na tama yung ginagawa ng revenue officers, BIR official. Kaya lang kasi yun ay regular lang o presumption lang. Hindi siya absolute. So, trabaho nating taxpayer na malaman na mali yung ginagawa nila, tama tayo in accordance with our law. Pero hindi ka papunta ng opisina ng BIR para mag-protest verbally. No. Mag-protest ka in writing. At itong template nga natin, makakatulong to sa inyong company. Very helpful. Para mapakancel yung tax assessment ng company nyo. Kasi nga, prescribed na. Okay? Pwede itong edit-edit or kung meron kayong ibang concern, chat lang sa ating Facebook page Messenger Accounting Tutorial Center para ma-assist namin kayo. Okay? So mag-avail na po kayo para ma-avail niyo yung mga templates ng ating protest letter, including the template para sa prescription ng BIR tax assessment kasi prescribed na. Visit our website hccbebe.com to order your RWB book or you may message us on our Facebook page Accounting Tutorial Center. Maraming salamat po. Sana marami kayo natutunan at pakishare ito sa mga relatives nyo or mga kakilala nyo may business na may BIR tax assessment. Okay? Para makatulong din sa kanila. My name is Mark Lord Bumagat, your RWB teacher, na lagi pa nagsasabing, be educated po and you will be empowered. Maraming salamat po. Kita-kits po tayo sa mga other helpful videos natin. Bye-bye! Thank you po! Avail now your RWB book. Invest now in your education. Huwag na po tayong mangmang pagdating sa BIR tax compliance, especially tax audit and assessment. Bye!